Welcome to We Don't Have Cookies with your host, Jason Marshall.
Hey everybody, thanks for downloading the show. I'm sorry I haven't had one out lately, and unfortunately this is going to be a quick one. But if it's your first time listening, this is not a typical episode. You might want to go back and listen to the last episode that I did for my birthday. I've had a lot going on the last 2 weeks. It was my birthday, Father's Day, and a lot of other stuff that I really don't want to get into. I started to wait until next week to do the show, but I didn't want to not say hi to all of you since it's been so long. Things should be back to normal next week. My birthday was the Saturday before last, and I had a great time. That's one reason that I didn't have a show last week. I was having so much fun that I didn't really leave time to book anybody for the show, much less have any topics to talk to them about, and I had a lot of things I needed to do around the house. I'll talk about that in a second. I've been so busy that I haven't even renewed my driver's license yet. I'm going to be doing that tomorrow, though. The rest of this week and next week look really busy too, but I'll do my best to have something funny for you. But the 6-week Summer Ready Challenge that was held by my last guest, Mark Jansen, also finished up while I was gone, and I ended up losing a total of 24.6 pounds and 6% body fat. I won the male side of the competition. I was pretty proud of that. I have my before and after pictures up on Instagram now. I started an Instagram account for the podcast. It's We Don't Have Cookies. I know it's 2018 and I just got on that. But please go follow me over there. I've been posting there quite a bit. So far, that's just been the last 10 days or so, and there's like 5 things, but it's way more than the Facebook page. I've talked about how I needed to get a car and a new well for my house for the past few months. I finally got both of those things. My wife picked out the car. I didn't even see it until she brought it home the next day. She did a great job picking it out, and she loves it. As far as the well goes, the guys just finished hooking out the plumbing, and I'm not sure how well it works because I haven't ran it. I just wanted to record this before another week goes by. If anybody cares, send me an email, jason@wedon'thavecookies.com. I'll give you an update there. Speaking of the house, longtime listeners know I have had a lot of weird, unexplainable things happen here. And I had one of the weirdest things happen to me just the other day. If you're a new listener, you probably don't know about the balloon story with Mike Canistero. I'll try to recap this quickly for anybody who has already heard it. But one day I finished recording a show with Mike, and when we were done, a balloon that was under my kid's bed mysteriously floated out of her room, down the stairs, and into the room that I was in with Mike. Nobody was here but us. All the windows were closed. No fans were on. There was no reason for this to have happened. Well, the other day I was in my kitchen. I was upset because the guys who were supposed to be working on the well were late again. Anyway, I don't even want to get into that. All of a sudden, I see this balloon float through the laundry room and into the kitchen. And it stopped between me and the doorway. I yelled for my kid to come downstairs, and when she saw it, she asked how it got there because she had it in her bedroom closet. It was very odd, but since my kid was upstairs, I thought that maybe it was possible she did something and it floated down the stairs. She opened the closet and didn't think about it. I don't know. Even though it shouldn't have made it all the way down the stairs and make a right turn and then a left turn through 2 different rooms, but whatever. I grabbed the balloon and I put it in another room about 2 rooms away, okay? All of our doors and windows were shut because it was raining. The guys for the well show up and me and my kid are in the kitchen watching them dig the trench for the pipes. I get a message from somebody, and while I'm reading it, I look up and I see the balloon floating through the laundry room and into the kitchen again. I thought my kid was going to pass out. There was no explanation how it could have happened the second time. I have all kinds of unexplained things that have happened in this house, but the incident with the balloons have been the most disturbing. Although I probably shouldn't look at it that way. I guess I should say the most surprising, because both times the balloon that floated in the kitchen, I was upset about something, and maybe whatever's going on was, like a ghost or the universe, whatever, was just trying to make me happy. Who knows? I mean, it's hard to get scared by something as nice as a balloon, but who knows? I sure as hell don't know. I'm just glad the first time Mike was here to witness it, and the last time that it happened, my daughter saw it. If it wasn't for them, I think I was losing my damn mind. I'm thinking about talking to my friend Karen Rontowski about it. She's been on the show numerous times, because she's really into paranormal stuff. She even has her own podcast called Paranormal Karen. If you're into that kind of stuff, go check that out. But just wanted to share that with you guys. It was very unusual. And another really unusual thing that has happened recently is I have made friends with a couple of baby raccoons. My wife heard them on our front porch a few nights ago. I went outside, got pretty close to them, about 3 feet or so away. Then a couple days ago, I spotted them outside. I knelt down, and one of them came up to me, sniffed my leg and my shorts. The next day, I got a picture of me standing about a foot away from them while they were climbing down a tree. I have that picture on the We Don't Have Cookies Instagram page too. Then last night, they were on the front porch again. I knelt down by the flower bed. I put my hand out for one of them to come over. It came running to me before I could even get my phone out. Sniffed my leg, let me pet it, and then went around the corner. I followed it, put my hand out again. It came up, sniffed my hand for about 10, 15 seconds, long enough for me to get my phone out again to record a video, and also long enough for me to get nervous that it might bite me and to pull my hand away, because I didn't think it would sniff me for that long, and it just had its nose right up against my finger, and I didn't want it to smell some food or something and bite me. So, its nose did feel like a dog's nose, which was kind of cool. But, that's the latest on, the raccoons. It's been kind of eventful with them for the last few days. Like I said, hopefully things will be back to normal next week. I'm not sure who my guest will be, but I've talked to Father Time, Mama Kate, and a couple other people about recording things. I want to thank each and every one of you for sticking with the podcast. It means a lot to me, and I really mean that. Oh, and if you have an Amazon device, the podcast has its own skill on there. Please enable it if you have one. I was told that I need to mention that every episode for the next few weeks. Anyway, thanks for listening. I'll talk to you next Wednesday.
Thanks for listening. Tell your friends about the show and leave a review. See you next time.
Bite me.